I'm here. Alas, I am here. And we are ready to get going because we got a great show for you guys tonight, so stick around.
Yo, the clock, it's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storyline crime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Slide that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan, and I apologize for being a little bit late. Tomorrow is the boys' first day of school. Alan will be starting 3rd grade, and Max will be going into 8th grade, which means this is his last year as a middle schooler. And after that, I got a freshman on my hands. So pretty important day tomorrow for both of the boys. And they're obviously not ready to start school. I don't get why they're starting school so early. It's not even like the end of August yet. When I was going to school, they started in like the last week of August, you know, like after Labor Day. I mean, it's like what they put these poor kids through now is just ridiculous. Like, here, let's just give them more schooling. Gosh, give them a break. It's summer. But either way, you know, they're off to do all those great things. So thank you all for being patient with me. And here we are. We got a great show for you guys tonight. I've curated a new collection for you guys. It took me some time. As you guys know, for the last couple of weeks, I've been kind of reshuffling old stuff, doing discounts, and slowly just building up a new collection of cool stuff that I found at different shops. Over the last 2 weeks, I've gotten some news that's been kind of unfortunate. 2 comic shops that are within my network of shops within my area are actually closing up. So Keith's Comics, which I told you guys about in Schaumburg, is closing their doors as of September. But another shop, it isn't closing, but they're basically moving away from comics. Pastimes and Niles. And I guess what they're doing is they're just getting out of the new comics game. I don't know if they'll be still selling back issues, but it's a tough time in our business right now. And so if you're, you know, if you got a local comic shop, make sure you're supporting it. Make sure you're picking up all your weekly pull list stuff from there so that they can weather the storm. It's been a tough year on all fronts, not just because of the distribution thing, but just because of the economy and all kinds of stuff. So alas, here we are. Anyway, everybody who paid up their bills last week or, you know, paid up their bills with me in the last day, your stuff has been shipped out. Nick, I sent your stuff out, and Brandon, your stuff is sent out. I just didn't send you guys confirmation because I don't have your Facebook stuff. But if you need me to send you your tracking numbers through email, I'm more than happy to provide that for you. So all outgoing orders that have been paid in full are now out to go to you guys. And as always, when you spend $25 with me on any Kickin It kit, you're going to get to spin the wheel at the end of the show. And if you spend $50 with me at the end of any show, you get free shipping on your order, so long as you're located within the U.S. So let's get going. First book of the night. What's going on, Tori? We got Roberto here. How you doing? No, it's not a fiesta when shops are closing. Lorena's in the house. We got a nice room tonight. Good night. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Chris Dyskel's in the house. Thank you all for being here. All right. So first book I have tonight is Black Panther #1. This is the start of Ta-Nehisi Coates and Brian Stelfreeze's run on Black Panther. This is the first time, surprisingly, that Brian Stelfreeze actually graced Black Panther, and this series was actually launched about a year before the movie came out. You know, Brian was brought on as the artist. Brian was actually discovered by my Eastern Shin co-writer and editor, David Anthony Kraft. Brian got his first sequential work on a book called Cyclops, which you guys saw in here a couple weeks ago. And from there, he was discovered by Neil Adams, and he started doing Shadow of the Bat covers. And then from there, he went on to do a whole bunch of other really cool and amazing stuff, and eventually landed on Black Panther. So this is a pretty big deal here, this book. And Marvel was using this for a long time at conventions to promote the Black Panther at their booth. It's a pretty iconic cover, and we're going to do Black Panther #1 right now for just $5. And then I have Dark Knights, The Batman Who Laughs, #1. We got a really badass foil cover here. This is a very fine. And I have a price tag of about $30 on this. I'm going to lower the price to $20, so I'm going to take $10 off, saving you 33%, 30%, 35%, 33%. I don't know. It's 20 as opposed to 30. Next up, I have Thanos Legacy, #1 by Donny Cates. This is going to go for we'll do this one for $3 tonight. So $3 on this one. These are all the Fomo books that I had from last week. I have Joseph Schmalke's Murder Hobo, Chaotic Neutral. This is the CBSN variant. I have a whole bunch of these. I've never been able to sell them. We're supposed to MSRP these at $15, but I'm going to drop the price now because I've been sitting on these books for, I want to say maybe 4 years now. So we're going to do this for just $5. It's a very unhinged and yes, like Jay's saying, it's unhinged and very raunchy. It's a very raunchy book. So if you're looking for some raunchy, funny comics work, this is it right here. Murder Hobo is going to go for $5. Joseph Schmalke is also doing another really cool book. It's a noir a noir Viking detective story called We Don't Kill Spiders. So if you guys are familiar with We Don't Kill Spiders, another really rockin' independent series, then that same creator did Murder Hobo, which is very different from We Don't Kill Spiders. The next book I have here is The Uncanny X-Men. This is the first appearance of the Outliers. This is #2. So this is issue 2 of Gail Simone's run. This is the first appearance of the Outliers, and it's going to go for just $3 tonight. And then we have Batman #41, which is the first appearance of James Gordon as Batman. And I had a whole thing about this last week. This is a really great run. I am really, really enjoying this. I'm about to finish it up, by the way. But basically, after this picks up after the conclusion of another run that Scott Snyder did called Endgame, and it showed Batman and Joker have their sort of final confrontation. And it resulted with both of them seemingly dying, but they didn't die. They just sort of like moved on from being their counterparts. And now Gotham doesn't have a Batman. And so Commissioner Gordon is actually asked to do it. And it seems strange. Why would Gordon become Batman? Well, it's because he has a lot of experience working with Batman, and because there's no one else who has the overall capacity to be Batman. So they basically pump him up with drugs, force him to shave his mustache. He gets a haircut. And don't forget, Commissioner Gordon's a Marine, so he's a pretty tough dude. He can handle himself out on the street. He's been a cop for a long time. So he is now Batman. And this is his armor. It's not necessarily his suit. His suit is actually a little bit different. But he's still very much a cop wearing the Batman uniform. And he's financed by Powers Industries, who are basically like now in charge of Wayne Enterprises. So it's a lot of things are kind of weird here, but it all starts to make sense. And I'll tell you, it's been a lot of fun seeing James Gordon play the role of Batman and seeing Bruce Wayne kind of try and live a different life and try and really distance himself. And I got to say, Greg Capullo, for all the issues that he has worked on this series, has remained so committed to it. And same with the colorist on this. This book was so consistent for its entire run which was 52 issues. And I'm now on issue 49. So I have 3 more issues to go. And then I'm done with the whole series. And it's just amazing to see how consistent it has been from beginning to end. And it's been great. I really, really love that run. I'm sad that it's ending because I really enjoy Scott Snyder's writing. But fortunately, we got Absolute Batman. We have a new issue of that came out this week. So lots of cool stuff. But I'm telling you guys right now, this is a great run. And this is a really cool issue. And I'm just going to do it for $3 tonight. Again, I'm not doing anything crazy on this, but it is a key book. It is the first appearance of Commissioner Gordon as Batman, which is weird. It's really weird, but I promise you it's good. I promise you it's good. I've really, really enjoyed this run. And then I have the Black Order #1, the War Masters of Thanos, getting their own series. This is going to go for $3. Uncle Jack didn't read single issues. He's a jack of all trades. He's jacking on all the books. I said on, not off, just to make it clear. I said off or on. I said on. And
I was waiting.
Jacking either.
I was waiting. I know you were expecting a voice to come over, so I thought it might as well be me.
Oh, thank God. All right. I was thanking you, God. Ella J.
Did I miss something?
No.
Nothing
was missed. We miss you. We miss you. We love you. We always miss you.
These boys are suffering from battle fatigue.
I don't trust you.
It must be the Russian in me. All right. I got What If featuring Daredevil and Captain America #38, which is going to go for $3. Yeah, it's a la J. Allah Akbar J. Alu Akbar J. All right. Next up, I got Ultimate Invasion #2. This is part of a 4-part series here by Jonathan Hickman. And it's going to go for $10 right now. I recently finished collecting this, even though I bought it when it first came out and then sold off the entire run because I was like, I don't get this. This is dumb. And then I went and started reading Alien versus Avengers, and I realized that Jonathan Hickman was the most brilliant writer ever to exist in all Marvel history, and started going back and recollecting everything that he wrote, including Ultimate Spider-Man, which I also wrote off at one point, and I'm now absolutely adoring. I love that series. So I have to go back and reread Ultimate Invasion, but this is basically what has kicked off the Ultimate universe that we're now exploring in the current Marvel run. So anytime you see Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Black Panther, it's all taking place within this universe. And this Ultimate Invasion series kind of explains how it all comes together. Really beautifully illustrated by Brian Hitch and written by Jonathan Hickman. Issue 2 is $10. I'll have peanut butter sandwich. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All right, next up, I got the Alien #1 variant by Salvador LaRocca. It is going to go for $5. Has anybody seen Alien Earth yet? I haven't seen it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I had this priced at 10, dropped it down to 8. Now I'm doing it for 5. This is your chance to jump on this, making this very easy for you guys. Super easy. I'm super duper serial about that. Super serial. And then I have Spider-Man versus the Venomverse #1. We got a cool foil cover here. That's going to go for $10 tonight for this awesome variant for Spider-Verse versus the Venomverse. Really cool. Wow. That's cool. I remember it premiered last week.
Yeah, 2 episodes premiered last week.
Did
she
you
had
see
me? Yeah, she had me watch them Thursday. Man,
Uh-huh.
that's a really good show. If you're a fan of Alien, Yeah, it's a really good show.
So Jay, when you say that she had you watch them, I'm expecting you to be like Alex DeLarge from A Clockwork Orange, like she straps you in, and then she like drips, like she keeps your eyes open and then drips, like the liquid into your eyes to make sure that your eyes don't, go crazy.
Wow, man.
Like that.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how big of an Alien fan you are,
I mean, I like Alien. I pretty much do what I'm told, but I like Alien. So she was like, "Hey, I want to watch this with you," and I said, "Yeah, go. Let's watch it." And it was like I said, man, it's really good. If you have not watched it yet, you now got like 3 episodes to watch. Yeah, watch it.
Yeah, my kids like don't want to watch it, and I'm like, they just want something more lighthearted. I'm like, come on, guys, you got school starting. You need to like have something to zone out about while you're like being lectured at school. My opinion. All right, I have Superman Forever #1. We got an Alex Ross lenticular cover here. It's pretty cool, and I'm gonna do it for just $3 tonight. It was $5. I'm doing it for $3. Making it nice and easy for you guys. Then I got Spawn #52 here. We got Savage Dragon, Greg Capullo, and Todd McFarlane here. This is going to go for $4. What's up, Zach? How you doing, dude? And then I got Hulk #6, first appearance of the Titan Hulk personality. This is going to go for $5 for the first appearance of Titan Hulk. And then up top, I have 2, actually, I should say 3 runs to share with you guys. The first of which is Miles Morales Spider-Man, #1, #2, #3, #4, and #5. This is from the current ongoing, and it's from my personal collection. I'm just doing a culling of books because I need to make space for other stuff. And I've spent a lot of money on Fantastic Four books, so I'm trying to kind of cull my personal collection here. And I figured, you know what? I'm not going to miss these books as much as I would think I would. It's really good stuff. And it's a perfect jump on point if you've ever wanted to read Miles Morales Spider-Man books. So you can get these 5 books here. They are each one. So 16. I'll do it all for $25 right now. So $25 on Miles Morales Spider-Man 1 through 5. And keep in mind, guys, these are all first printings. I picked these books up off the racks. I read them once, bagged and board them, so I'm selling them at the price that I bought them at. So $25 total on those. That's the total value on that. And then I have another run here called Carnage Reigns. So we have part 1, Carnage Reigns Alpha, part 2, which is Miles Morales 6, part 3, which is Carnage #13, part 4, which is in Red Goblin #5, part 5, which is in Carnage #14, part 6, which is in Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Carnage Reigns Omega is where it all ends. So what happens here is the Carnage symbiote takes over Tony Stark's Iron Man technology and basically like uploads itself into the Stark mainframe and is now controlling everything. And this is a huge, dangerous thing. And Miles is actually forced to team up with Scorpion and I think Taskmaster or just like a couple villains to stop this. But he's also working with the Red Goblin, and it's a very unlikely. It's a team of anti-heroes, so he's not like Spider-Man and Maximum Carnage working with a bunch of heroes. He's working with a bunch of villains, and Miles is dealing with PTSD from his encounter with Carnage during Absolute Carnage, and because apparently he was taken over by the Carnage symbiote at one point, and that really messed him up. So this was actually a pretty good run. I like this a lot. I wish I could keep this stuff. I really do. I really do like all these Spider-Man books, and actually I have I have all the Miles Morales books going up to issue 30 after that, because I just found my conventions and things like that. So there was a part of me that was like, I'd really like to go back and reread all this stuff at some point and catch up. But this stack right here, like, is literally how many Fantastic Four books I have to read. I have so much Fantastic Four reading to do, plus all the weekly comics. So a lot of my back issue reading right now is mainly going to transfer from Scott Snyder's Batman to Tom King's Batman. And then I'm also reading, I'm going to start reading some Doctor Doom books and Fantastic Four books. And so I got so much stuff to read that I got to make some room and space for other stuff. So that's why I'm letting these books go. But they are really, really good. So I'm going to do this set at 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is going to go for $40 today for Carnage Reigns. I know it's a big ask, but these books here, again, that's what I'm into them for, essentially. When I was done collecting everything, that was it. I bought these books at store value, and cover price on every single one of those books. And I got the whole thing right there for you. And then I have Sam Wilson, Captain America. This is also from the personal collection. We have issues 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Generally speaking, these books are selling for about $25 right now on eBay because they're still new. So this is the newest Sam Wilson series that launched in January and ended in May. We're now in the middle of Chip Zdarsky's relaunch of Captain America, which is focusing on Steve Rogers' first encounter with Dr. Doom, and bringing in a new Captain America-based team. So Captain America is another book I'm reading right now, but I'm reading the Hydra Cap run. You'll see a couple of those issues tonight. But Sam Wilson, Captain America, this obviously was kind of a prelude to the movie coming out. And I've told you guys many times what my thoughts are on the movie. I thought the movie was fine. And just so much of it got telegraphed in advance that kind of ruined it for everybody. There were no secrets. You saw everything coming, and that's the unfortunate part of it. But was it a good Captain America movie? Yeah, it was good. There was nothing wrong with it. So we got Captain America 1 through 5, Sam Wilson, going for $25.
Don't lie to these people and tell them that movie was good, Onrie.
It was okay, just like my initials. All right, so we're going to take a short commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to start digging through back issues for you guys and showing you the cool stuff that I've picked up. We'll see you guys in just a moment.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's SketchUp with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on this
And
shadow.
that's sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
SketchUp with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous gram by following our Instagram.
The clock is comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines prime. MCU 5D season the game. Binge being on, saying nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, we are back. And before I get into all the back issue stuff, I had a lot of people asking me about how the convention went over the weekend that I was at in Fan Expo, and I wanted to, share my thoughts with you guys about it and everything. So, going into the show, I was really not looking forward to it at all. I really just wanted to take some time off and not do any conventions because I've literally had a convention every other weekend since the beginning of June, or since pretty much the beginning of June. And I've just been going through a lot personally and a lot of everything. So I did not enter this show in the best spirit to be like, yay, Comic-Con, let's do this. I was just done. But I realized I kind of had to show up and be there and do my thing. And, last week was also kind of tough on the live sales front. So I was not very optimistic about what I was going into. I had very low expectations for this show. And I just kind of came in, and as soon as the floor opened, I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna focus on just being present and being here. And I have to say, things went really, really well throughout the weekend. And even though the show didn't end with a complete sellout, it still did better this year than I think I have any other year prior. And the thing I'm even more happy about was how I was able to manage myself throughout the whole thing. So remember how I always tell you guys that there are times when I get on the floor and I do get impatient. I started paying attention to that a lot more this weekend because, why not? If I'm going to improve, the only way to do it is to actually pay attention to what's going on the floor. So one thing that happened over the course of the weekend was there were so many people on the floor of the show. And Fan Expo has done an incredible job of packing that floor. I have never seen the Donald Stevens Convention Center packed as much as it was over the last weekend. But they did a really good job, and they overloaded the air conditioning. So now there was no air circulation on the floor. And I noticed that I was really hot. And then eventually I started getting very irritable. And I realized that people were just kind of walking through because they were just shuffling. That's what's happening at all these conventions now. They're bringing in so much foot traffic that people are just basically shuffling from one end of the center to the other. And when you got so many people that it passes capacity, now you have air conditioning that's not working. So I realized at one point that I was getting irritable. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel irritable. Why? Is it because I'm getting rejected? No, it's because the air conditioning is not working. Why the heck is the air conditioning not working? I was really angry about this. And I realized everybody was feeling the same way I was. Everybody was frustrated about it. And me being angry about it wasn't going to do anything. So I just decided, you know what? I'm going to take it easy. And so I went behind my table and I sat down. I took off my shoes and my socks because I was so hot. And I sat behind my table. I took off everything that was heavy. I just listened to myself. And I gave myself what I needed in that moment. And lo and behold, that got people to stop and check out what I had going on. But the one thing it was doing, especially at first when people were still shuffling, was it wasn't stressing me out anymore. I diffused my own triggers. And that allowed me to really stay present and not be so negatively impacted by what was going on, because I at least had a place to sit down. These people did not. And it was really frustrating for everyone. So I think next year I'm probably going to invest in getting a fan so that when people do come by, there's a fan. Or maybe I'll just start giving away Yisun Shin fans, the kinds that you can open up. But overall, it went really well. I managed to complete my John Byrne Fantastic Four run, which I was really excited about. I had a great time hanging out with Fabrice Sapolsky, who's got a Kickstarter running right now. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out yet, please be sure to do so. I hung out with I got to see a bunch of other creators. I got to see Mike Norton and catch up with him. He gave me a copy of Crypto #1, which is really cool. And he's also, we talked about maybe having him come on at some point to sell his book, Battle Pug. He puts out a really cool book called Battle Pug, which Dark Horse published, and it won an Eisner at one point. And Mike's just a really wonderful guy. He's contributed so much to comics and continues to do so. Now he's drawing crypto. So that was really cool. It's like, and after a certain point, after you spend so many years in this business, you really feel like you're a part of something. And this is my 16th year being in this business. And, I see a lot of people that have been in this business for a long time that were in it when I was starting out, and I was aspiring to be in the business with these guys. And now we just know each other. We're all not necessarily peers, but we work in the same business. And, it's really cool. So that was my Fan Expo experience. And now let's show you guys some cool back issues. Because as I said, I spent a lot of time this weekend picking up some new stuff. Going out there and seeing what was out there. And thank you, Jay, for sharing the We Will Survive campaign for Fabrice. Hey, Katrina, how you doing? And there we go. All right. So, $2 back issues tonight. All new stuff. Some of it's a mixture of stuff I picked up from Pete's. A lot of this is stuff that I picked up from the convention. I found some really good deals out there on back issues. So we're going to start off with Typhoid Fever X-Men #1, which is going to go for just $2 right now. I'm keeping things really, really cheap tonight. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to give you guys good deals on comics. These were good deals that were given to me. I'm now passing on to you guys. I found a copy of Detective Comics 1000, a Bernie Wrightson variant. And this has a price tag of $10 on it. I would normally do this as a FOMO book for $5, but I'm going to do it right now for just $2. If it doesn't sell tonight, I will do it as a FOMO book. But this is awesome. Been better, been worse? Yeah, I hear you. I was feeling that the whole weekend, and I just kind of grinded away. And, by the end, I was really happy with the results of that show. A couple more hours, I probably would have sold through everything. But after a certain point, I was just like, you know what? I did the best I could. And I was really happy with my performance. Like, I didn't cave into that pressure. What I'm always chasing when I go to these conventions is to hit the zone. And that's when I'm just in my element and things are just, happening. And I think I was in the zone at a few points during the weekend. I definitely had a lot more mobility at this show than I did at Tampa. Whoever did the layout for Fan Expo Chicago this year did an amazing job. And I think it might be the person who used to work for Tampa. I'm not sure, but they did an amazing job with that artist alley. There's plenty of space in between every single booth. We weren't all like, together. Like it wasn't nuts. So that was really nice. We all had breathing space, and everything worked out. I had great neighbors. I always have good neighbors at shows. I never have problems with my neighbors. Chris Dysel calls Detective Comics. Nice pickup, Chris. So the next show for me is going to be Dragon Con, and they've actually moved me around a little bit this year. So I'm excited about it. I'm on an inline again, but I'm always on an inline show. So, but what's kind of cool is I have this open space, and I'm hoping it'll work to my advantage. The only thing is I'm now on the very back end of where that floor is. So it's going to take people a second to get over to me, but that's okay. I'm gonna make that work to my advantage. And I got all weekend to work over there. So tomorrow I'm actually going to be taking the day off to basically put together the loadout for that show. So we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to Dragon Con this year. It should be a good show. All right, I have Jason. I found a new series by Jason Aaron and Ron Garney. This is from Marvel's Icon line. It's called Men of Wrath #1, and it's going to go for just $2. So Men of Wrath #1 by Jason Aaron and Ron Garney is $2. And then I found a really killer run of Amazing Spider-Man books. This is cool. We're going to start off with issue number 350, 353, 371, 386, 387, 390, 393, 394, and number 402. Lots of Bagley Spideys, and we even got a foil here. 394 is part 2 of Power and Responsibility. And that's literally like an $8 to $10 book all day. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I have all 9 of these. I'm going to keep it at $18 because these are Amazing Spider-Man books, and you're getting a hell of a deal on all of these. So $2 a pop on all of it. It's $18 for this Amazing Spider-Man run. Definitely don't want to pass up this opportunity to get these books. This is really cool. Web of Spider-Man number 110 is going to go for $2. We got Spidey fighting the lizard here. I have King in Black number 5. That's going to go for $2. This is a pretty cool series here by Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman. This was the big Marvel crossover that basically shows the culmination of all the heroes fighting Null. And this is going to go for just $2 for issue 5. I don't know how many issues King in Black was. I have Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 7. This is the annual, written by John Robinson and illustrated by S. Ewell and Russell Heath. That's going to go for $2. Metal Men number 54 is $2. Action Comics 455 is $2. World's Finest number 232 and number 234 are going to go for just $4 for these World's Finest. Battlestar Galactica number 3 is $2. The Max number 11 is $2. The Tomb of Dracula number 8 is $2. World's Finest and Action. Okay. Got those. For you, Roberto. Okay, let's keep going here. I have Supergirl number 1, the official movie adaptation. Guys, remember that old Supergirl movie, the one that not everybody liked? $2 on that. The Three Mouseketeers number 4, $2. Next up, I got a Walt Simonson Thor set here. One of these days, I have a feeling I'm going to want to collect this entire thing, but right now, I got to move these books here. So I have issues 348, 349, 350, 351, 352, 353, 354, and 355. All Walt Simonson Thor books, going for $2 a pop. That's 2468. I'll do them all for $15. I see the Musketeer playing here. I got that. You have the extended edition, Tori? That's cool. I liked that movie when I was a kid. There weren't a lot of superhero movies back then. I have Silk #6. Silk #6 is going to go for $2. Civil War #7 is $2. Batman #433, The Many Deaths of Batman, Part 1 of 3. This is a really great 3-issue run here. I really enjoyed this by John Byrne and Jim Aparo. Really good stuff. John Byrne wrote that run. It's good stuff. All New Soulfire #1 is going to go for $2. Wonder Woman Future State #2 is $2. The Shadow Batman #1. Isu Shin's artist, Giovanni Timpano. This is his first Batman story ever. This is really cool. When he first announced that he was working on this, I was really proud of him because I never expected that someone who was working on my book would graduate and end up at DC Comics. One of the coolest things is people like to, then their opinions about things before they, as if they're the authority on the matter. But I remember once that someone told me that the artwork on Isu Shin was very subpar and it wasn't up to the quality of that publisher's standards, and that artist would never get anywhere. Well, that book is a testament to the fact that they were very wrong. And I'm very proud of the fact that Gio got to do this. Of course, thanks to Nick Barrucci at Dynamite. Gio first left Isu Shin to go and work as the regular artist on The Shadow for Dynamite. And he did that for, I think, about 15 to 30 issues. And eventually he got put on this Batman crossover. And then for a while he was doing Batman variant covers. And then from there he got another gig working as the character designer at Activision. So all the Call of Duty comics that come out and all the cool new characters you see, Gio has a hand in their design. So that's really cool. I'm really proud of that. For all of you who said that the artwork on Isu Shin was subpar, eat your heart out. Hey, they put him on Batman. Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Book 8. This is going to go for $2. I really don't think this book is $2, but I figured, you know what, we're going to make this a fun night, so let's do it. I haven't read the Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, but I know that Jim Salicrup was telling me he was collecting this, and he was a big fan of it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Another interesting thing is that I was going to point out is that, actually, I don't know. I totally lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that. Let's just keep going. I forgot what I was going to say. When I remember, I'll let you guys. I'll intercut. Now, this next book I just read the other day. It's Steve Rogers' Captain America. So this is the Hydra Cap storyline, and for those of you who don't remember, this came out right around the time of Captain America Civil War. And the idea was that Nick Spencer was writing two different Captain America titles. He started with Sam Wilson Captain America, and then brought in Steve Rogers Captain America, and he wrote both titles simultaneously. But this is a very different Steve Rogers. This is not the Steve Rogers we know. This is a Steve Rogers who we thought we knew, but we really don't. So after some stuff happened with the Cosmic Cube, which altered reality and gave Red Skull immense power. Basically, I guess let's rewind a little bit. Maria Hill from S.H.I.E.L.D., you know her. She created a prison for supervillains. And eventually those supervillains broke out of that prison. And at that point, Steve Rogers had aged out, like his age caught up to him, and he was taken prisoner. And eventually he was freed, and the Cosmic Cube took on a personified form because it was being manipulated by Maria, and the Red Skull got his hands on it. And he basically rewrote history and turned Cap into an agent of Hydra. So Cap comes back as an agent of Hydra now, but he's posing as the Cap that we all know and love. And he's pulling strings, and he's making things very hard for Sam Wilson. He's causing Sam to constantly doubt himself. And Sam's book is written very differently than Steve's. With Steve's, we see a lot of manipulation happening, whereas with Sam, it's a bit more lighthearted, but you know what's going on in the Steve book, so you're like, damn, like you're really seeing the real-time effects of what Steve is doing to Sam. It's awful, and it's so far, Sam has no idea what's going on. He thinks him and Steve are still on the same side, but there's a huge rift between these two characters, and it's all going to come to a head. It has to, you know. But it's really good stuff. So Steve Rogers, Captain America #8. This is actually the trial of Maria Hill. This is going to go for just $2 today, and it was a good issue. I liked it. Huh. Who said no? It wasn't someone who said that. It was actually an editor for a well-known company. And look, I mean, not everything is for everybody. A lot of these editors, they see so much stuff and they know what they're looking for specifically. But a lot of the times when they're at conventions or whatever, they're not used to being pitched. Like if someone shows me their portfolio at a convention when I'm trying to make money, I'm not really into the mood to see their stuff. So what I've done in order to make sure that I don't discourage these artists is I'll take a look at their stuff. I allocate about 2 minutes of time to looking through their stuff. I allocate another 2 minutes to give them some initial feedback. And no matter what the case is, whether they're someone who has potential or not, I give them my business card and I say, if you'd like to, continue the conversation, here's my personal contact information. You can email me and I'll respond to you. And that's it. I mean, that's really there's not much more I can do. It doesn't work like the way one would hope. And I remember when I started out in this industry, and before I had Eastern, before I had anything really, all I had were writing samples. And what was I going to do? Hand out scripts to publishers? Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And they wouldn't waste their time with me. In fact, one of them walked away from me while we were in mid-conversation. We were talking and he stopped, turned around, and walked away while we were in the middle of a conversation. And you want to know something? I saw him this weekend in Chicago. He came by, and you want to know what the funny thing was? He was trying to get me to publish his book now. It was very funny. Now, unfortunately, I'm not in a position to do that, but I understood what he was going through at the time. He was preoccupied. Honestly, this guy had so much on his plate that I didn't even realize, man, at the time, I got so angry that he did that to me, and I took it so personally, and I was so upset about this. But, you realize he was a 20-something-year-old kid who suddenly was managing all these big IPs, and all this stuff was going on all at once. He was working with all these big names in the industry, going to these meetings, and all these things were happening here and there and everywhere. And it's a lot to take in. This is a very tough business. And I wasn't anybody at the time. I'm sorry. I wasn't. I didn't have anything that I had now. But, the fact that now he wants me to publish his stuff or would consider me publishing his stuff or selling his stuff or whatever the case is, it shows me I came a long way. And I actually offered him to come on my show at some point and interview him. So maybe that'll work out. But anyway, it was a good experience for me. I'm glad I got to kind of see how far I came as a person. So, people are going to doubt you. That's life. We've all been doubted before, and we have an opportunity as individuals to prove them wrong, and it feels good to do it. So don't ever give up that desire. All right. So I have Gilgamesh Part 3 by Jim Starlin. It's also featuring colors by Steve Olive. I think editors know a lot. And, I wouldn't say they're gatekeepers or anything like that. It's just you gotta understand what they're dealing with. They're dealing with these really super tight deadlines. They're dealing with lots of talent with personality, talent that isn't delivering work on time, talent that is delivering work before anybody has even asked for work. It's like all these things are happening at once. They can't just stop and see you as the unique snowflake that you are and be like, oh my God, this is the person who's going to change comics. If you want to change comics and if you want to, do that kind of thing, you have to make your own imprint in the business. And it's a very hard thing. It's becoming harder and harder to break into this business, and it's becoming even harder to maintain a full-time career in it, especially right now. The fact that 2 shops within my network are closing up, or the other one's not. They're just changing to tabletop gaming completely. They're like, we're making more money doing Magic. Like, new comics make up 10% of our sales, so we're just getting out of it completely. Whoa, that's crazy. That's a big change in your business model right there. So I mean, this is a different time right now. Could they go back to comics in the future? Sure, but with Diamond and everything, they just decided to get out. They don't want to deal with everything that's going on. If it's not making them money, they're not interested. They'll move on. All right, I have Fantastic Four 2099, number 1. Got a cool acetate cover here. I have number 2, number 3, and number 5. How did the FF end up in the year 2099? I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for it. You can find out by picking up these books for just $8. And FF books are picking up steam because someone's out there buying them, and it's me, guys. I'm the one who is giving the FF all the steam they need. All right, we're going to continue building out this first rack here. And in a moment, we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back from our commercial break, we are going to do our promo books. We're not even calling them FOMO books tonight. We're just calling them promo books because we just want to make it nice and easy for you tonight. All right, I have Static number 7. That's going to go for $2. Superman number 23. This has been such a good run. I'm absolutely loving the Superman series. Demolition Man number 3. Hulk number 206 and number 211. Everything's $2 right now. A little bit further. So the OCD in me is saying do 2 more books. So I'm going to do Sensational She-Hulk number 10 and Iron Man number 227. This is part of the Armor Wars. It's really, really good. Oh my God, is this good. Lorena has finally caved in. She wants to do the Hunka Chunka, and she's getting Demolition Man. Come on, Rishi, you don't know about the Hunka Chunka? All right, Lorena, I got you. You know what, Jay? Instead of using the F-bomb from now on, I'm gonna say Hunka Chunka instead of that. You gotta be Hunka Chunking out of your mind, man.
I mean, if you want, yeah.
I don't give a Hunka Chunka dang about all this. I could say Demolition Man about all this. Uncanny X-Men 169, which is 100 issues after issue 69. Hey-oh! Hey!
Oh!
$2. $2 on this bad boy. Justice League Unlimited number 4. This has been a really good run by Mark Waid and Dan Mora. It answers a lot of questions that were set up during Absolute Power, and it has been a pretty good ride so far. I enjoy it. Daredevil number 4. This is from the current Daredevil run. So we have number 4, cover A. I have number 8, cover A. This is like a giant-sized 60-year anniversary special issue. And honestly, the last issue of Daredevil had some of the best artwork ever. There was a great fight between Daredevil and the Wrecker. I can't believe how good the last issue of Daredevil was. I'm like, holy crap, was it good. And then I have another Daredevil 8 variant here. So this is the same book as this, but this is just a variant. Each one's going to go for $2. Oh man, we were talking about it earlier. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, dude? Your package went out today, by the way. If you need me to send you your tracking information, let me know. I have Creature Commandos number 6 of 6 going for $2. Two-Face number 4 is going for $2. And then I have All-Star Comics number 62 going for $2. Bad hunk of junk on it. Oh, that's awesome, Jake. That was great. Everybody, shut up and get out of your seats and salute Jay right now. And Jay, we trust. By the way, Jay, I was going to totally throw you under the bus this weekend. So Kyle's been sending his wrath towards me because I forgot to send my preview photo of all the Fomo books this weekend. And I tried to blame my phone. And he goes, it's not your phone's fault. And I'm like, it's Jay's fault?
Oh, that's awesome.
I was going to be like, it's JD's fault? But that didn't work. I had to claim responsibility for my own errors. So there we go.
Next time, Onrie. Next time.
I wish I could throw you under the bus, dude, but like, you know, you're like Superman, dude. You'll like throw that bus right off of you, man. They're just throwing you under the bus.
Oh. You get a throw Jay under the bus pass.
Throw Jay under the bus pass. I love that. That's great. All right. A couple more books here, and then we will take our commercial break. We're on a streak here. All right. And Brandon, since you just saw Alien Earth, just so you know, I'm selling this Alien number 1 Salvador LaRocca cover. I was doing it at 10, dropped it down to 8. Now I'm doing it for 5. Let me know if you're interested. I'm thinking if I was ever going to sell Alien comics, I would think now would be the time to sell Alien comics with Alien Earth out there. But, you know, you never know.
Very topical.
Very topical. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. All right, I have Captain America 389, 392, 394, 395, 396, 397. And this is going to go for 2, 4, 6, $12. All right, Brandon's taking it. First lower rack book sale of the night.
I want to say that's a 1 in 25 variant.
It's a one and done deal, too.
Hey-o!
I don't know if that's a 1 in 25. I think it was just a variant from what I saw. But yeah, it might be one. I don't know. All right, I have Cops, The Job, number 2, and number 3, and number 4. We're missing number 1, but we got these couple issues here. This is going to go for $6 for Cops, The Job. Bang, bang! All right, I got Doctor Strange, number 13, number 14, number 15, number 55. If you grab all 4 of these Doctor Strange books, it is $8. $8 for the Doctor Strange books.
Wasn't there some kind of controversy with that Doctor Strange cover with the lady's face on it?
I don't know.
It looks so familiar, like I heard somebody talk about it before.
It was Butch Guys who did it.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know about it. First time I'm hearing it. That's actually probably the first time I've seen that cover too. Venom number 35. This is Legacy number 235. That's going to go for $2. Marvel Knights Spidey 14, 15, 16, 17, and number 9. I don't know how that happened, but we got them all here. So that's 5 Marvel Knights Spidey books. They're going to go for $10.
I found it. It's Amy Grant's face.
Who's Amy Grant?
The singer?
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
used illegally or something?
I don't know. I just remember hearing something about it.
Huh. Well, there you go. Get it for $2 tonight. Kneel Before Zod, number 6 and number 7. Do you know the actor who played Zod died this week? $4. The Christian singer, Katrina's asking. Wolverine. This is from the previous run. Issues 28, 29. We've got a variant here. Number 30. This is the start of a really good run, by the way. 31 and 34. This is where Wolverine goes up against Beast. It's a really outstanding run. So we got a lot of those issues here. You're just missing 32 and 33, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of these going for $10. Zod is off to the race.
It wasn't for Image copyright. It's because that particular issue was like the Vampiric Verses or something like that. She sued Marvel for associating her with the occult.
And clearly she won.
Probably.
Did she win? Because Marvel's still standing. That's just going to take them down.
Nope.
She's like, I'm going. Marvel's going down to Chinatown, and so they stopped publishing Doctor Strange books and really maximize the amount of Master of Kung Fu books they started putting out because they were taking down to Chinatown. Get it?
Oh man.
Get it? Hey.
You want to be ninja?
They chunkered the shit out of her. Oh wait, I used the S word, damn it. And I used the D word. All right. By the way, have you tried Uncle Jack's Hunka Chunka salsa?
No.
There's mild, medium, and spicy. Spicy 69. Oh boy. Come on, Eddie. We did it. They got Amy Grant doing the music in the commercial for Uncle Jack's Hunka Chunka salsa. Oh man. All right, G.I. Joe, number 179, number 180, 181, and 182 by Larry Hama and Ron Friend. This is pretty cool. I will do all these G.I. Joes here for $8. Now, I know you guys are not big G.I. Joe fans. You guys love G.I. Joe as much as the Flash here. But I know that there is someone out there who's like, go Joe, I want to pick this up. And I would really like to have some chips and Uncle Jack's Hunka Chunka salsa.
We're never going to get to break in FOMO books, man.
We don't need a break. We got great commercials here. Uncle Jack's jerk rub for ribs. Uncle Jack's ribs for her pleasure.
Oh, no. I'm glad Kyle left.
He can come back at any minute. All right, I have Daredevil number 3 by Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto. Marco Cicchetto was at the convention this weekend. I actually got to tell him that he's awesome. And he was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, you're awesome. I really love your work. He's like, you like my work? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, can you get away from me now? And I'm like, yeah, totally. Thanks. Bye. He's like, don't come near me again or I'll break your kneecaps. So this is Daredevil number 3 from Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto's run. Very early appearance of Detective North. Going for $2 right now. That's a crazy deal on that book. Whoa. It's good on Weeders, too. Suddenly I kind of have the taste for barbecue. I don't know what it is. It's really building up my appetite here, Daddy. With all this talk of jerk rub. Yeah. Uncle Jack's off the grill seasoning. Oh my gosh, this is really bad. All right, speaking of which, I have a perfect icebreaker to get us to stop thinking about this. I have The Dreaming here, which is inspired by Neil Gaiman here. DC Vertigo, The Dreaming, number 18, and it's going to go for $2. Now, we're finally going to take a commercial break here, and I hope you guys are going to be dreaming about these Fomo books that are coming up. And I'll see you guys in a minute. Boy, this is not off to a good start, all this.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience. Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
Are you guys ready to rub off these really good Fomo books here? Let's do it, Jay. Jay, can we do it? No.
It's Fomo time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again?
Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash. No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me. And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie.
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
All right, now before I show off any of our promo books tonight, I'm going to put Gasolina Bien Buedo up for number 1, up for just $3 to replace the Aliens book. And we've had a lot of jokes about Gasolina in the past. I never read the book, but I have made a few jokes at the expense of the title of it. They were all fart jokes. Nothing that. I mean, I am all for the fart joke, okay? All of my humor is all about fart jokes. I just absolutely can't make enough fart joke humor on my show. I mean, honestly, it's Eddie and Zach and everybody else who brings all the other inappropriate stuff in there. But like, honestly, I'm more of a fart joke guy. How about you, Jay? Are you a fart joke guy? Are you all about the flatulence?
Sometimes. It's
Sometimes.
got to be used sparingly. You do it
Yeah.
too much, it loses its effect.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I agree. So like, if you just like fart 500 times in someone's face, it's not funny anymore. I mean, certainly not for that person. All right. So first book we have here is Hawkman number 1. We got a really cool variant cover here. This was going for $10. Today it's just going to go for $3 because I have a bazillion of them. So $3. I have Harley Quinn number 1. We have really cool variant here. It says FJM. I'm not sure who FJM is, but it was published in 2016, and it's going to go for just $3. Daredevil number 15. This is the first appearance of Father Jordan. That's going to go for $3. Oh my God. Are these promo books going for like stupid cheap? Yes, they are. $3. He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse. Number 1, we got a Lee In-Hyuk cover. This is by Tim Seeley. And guess what? It's going for $3. Megadeth, number 1. The Cryptic Writings of Megadeth, number 1 is going to go for $3. Deadpool, number 21. This is the start of Patience Zero. Is going to go for $3. Thanos Rising, number 1 by Jason Aaron and Simone Bianchi is $3. And finally, I have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 1. That's going to go for $3. Hawkman is off to Lorena. Megadeth is off to Brandon. $3 promo books. Harley Quinn number 1 is $3. Daredevil number 15 is $3. He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse number 1 is $3. Deadpool number 21 is $3. This is a pretty thick book too, by the way. $3. What's the cover price on this? $10 is the cover price on this book. Thanos Rising number 1, $3 on this, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 1. We got the Green Ranger on there, $3. Let's do it. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. $18 worth of books up there. You can just snag them all and just be done with it. Got some good jump on points here too with the Harley Quinn, the Thanos Rising, the Daredevil, the Deadpool, the He-Man and Master. These are all number 1s. Good jump on points for any of these books. Deadpool off to Lorena. Sweet. Let's move them all. Let's get them out of here. We can sell these off. I know we can do it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is left. We got Thanos Rising. Anything illustrated by Simone Bianchi is worth owning. The Thanos Rising, that's really cool. Jason Aaron, you really can't go wrong with Jason Aaron. Okay, that was Francis Menopole on the Harley Quinn. So that's a Francis Menopole variant here. Going for just $3.
Plus, it's an Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti book.
Yes, it is. And those two always deliver. Those two always deliver. $3 on them. Everything is $3 a pop. Give you guys a chance to pick up these promo books. They're all going for $3 a pop. Surprised that Ninja Turtles, no one's jumping on that. Green Ranger's off to Zach. Awesome. Got 4 of these left. Zach, you're awesome. $12 would get you all of them if you decided to do it. Thanos Rising #1, Harley Quinn #1, Daredevil #15. This is the first appearance of Father Jordan, and it's going to go for $3. No Turtles, but I do have He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse.
It's because you said turtles.
I said Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
My bad. Actually, I do have a Ninja Turtles, I think. Nope, it's sold. It's gone. Never mind. I don't have Ninja Turtles, but I have He-Man. I totally said Turtles. I'm sorry. Con brain. I was thinking Green Ranger and thinking Green Turtles. I don't know why. But that's what I was thinking. So we got Thanos Rising, #1 going for $3. Harley Quinn #1 is $3. Daredevil #1 is $3. And He-Man in the Multiverse, Masters of the Multiverse #1 is $3. $12 gets you the rest of the promo books. Let's find these promo books at home. Clear out these slots here. In the meantime, I have Amazing Spider-Man #26. That's going to go for $2. Katrina's done because it wasn't Turtles. It was Rangers. Avengers Twilight, book 6. This is by Chip Zdarsky and Daniel Acuna. It's kind of like The Dark Knight Returns, but for the Avengers. I have been meaning to go back and check this out again. This is going to go for $2 right now. Red Coat #3 and #7. I've been hearing really good things about this series. Lots of people saying good things about Red Coat. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero #1, Silent Missions. Collect all the covers. This one's by Andrew Cronky. $2 on that. Yeah, a lot of people are really liking the Ghost Machine stuff. Red Coat has been really cool. So Red Coat is about a actual British soldier who gets resurrected, and if he leaves the colonial states, he starts to age, and he'll die. And this is by Jeff Johns, Brian Hitch.
Onrie.
Yeah.
That's a good story, but that's not what it is at
Oh,
all.
really? Are you serious? That's what I was told.
No. He is a red coat, like you said. His name is Simon Pure, which is the most ironic name for this character because he's anything but. He stumbles upon this experiment where they're going to give, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't read the book, they're going to give another historical figure immortality. He stumbles upon it. He ends up getting the immortality.
Okay, so he's immortal, but doesn't he have to stay within the colonial states?
That part I don't remember. You could be right on that part, but he doesn't age or anything.
Yeah, I heard he. Well, here I'll tell you why I'm repeating this, because I was actually just talking to someone about this book on Sunday at the convention, and they really liked it too. And that was what I took from it. But then again, it was on Sunday, so maybe this book is, maybe I didn't give it the proper pitch. Either way, it's good. So shut up and buy it, read it, and then laugh at me for being wrong about it. All right.
That part I'll agree with. You should buy it because it's a very dope series.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. And feel free to correct me anytime I'm wrong about it. If I haven't read it, feel free to call me out. All right. So we got everything that's here.
Nope, you were right.
Mm-hmm.
You were right about the aging. I forgot that part. So you were right about that.
What was I wrong about?
Well, it's basically he gets it from an experiment. Like he stumbles upon the experiment. It was supposed to go to somebody else. And he stumbles upon it.
That's interesting.
So I concede Onrie was partly right in what he was saying.
I haven't read, I'm going to be completely honest though, I have not read this series at all. I know nothing about Red Coat at all. I'm just going off of what someone else told me happens in the series. So I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about right now. I'm just repeating what was told to me. How about we just set aside our differences? You guys come over. I'll prepare some chips and Uncle Jack's Hunka Chunka salsa. We could go mild. We could go hot. Whatever you guys want. And let's just bury the hatchet, okay? I'll put some wieners on the grill.
You know what? We're both wrong. How about that? We'll just both be.
We'll both do it. We'll both be on the grill. And no,
Yep.
okay, I need you on shovel duty.
That's true.
I need somebody on shovel duty. I'll make the fresh jerk rub. All right, question. I can either take all this stuff down right now and build a completely new rack, or I can go over all of these books again real quick in case someone wants to see them again. I'm talking about everything that's on the double racks. So let me know. Do you guys want to see it again, or should I move on to new stuff?
Yes, I concede. I had not gotten that far in the series to hear that part, so I was wrong.
That's okay. Don't worry. We're all wrong sometimes. Want to read a hurricane joke? Oh no. Let send the hurricane joke. All right. Am I showing this stuff off or am I taking it down? I need at least one of you guys to tell me. Do you want to see this stuff again, or am I taking it down? Do we want a new rack, or should I go over this stuff again? I'll give you guys like 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're getting the new rack. Let's put it up there.
Yeah, that well actually kind of backfired on me, didn't it, y'all?
What backfired?
When I was like, no, Onrie, that's not even remotely what it's about. You're wrong. No, wait, actually, you just haven't read that far.
There are times when I'm wrong, and I'm glad you're here to correct me when I am, dude. Like, that's what I love about you, man. Like, seriously, I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna give you some tapioca, Uncle Jack's tapioca. I'm gonna send it over to you. I'm gonna get you a nice 6-pack.
Ooh.
To you, tapioca, vanilla flavored, nice and clear.
I like it chunky.
Boy. You like it? Hunky chunky. Hunka chunka. Oh, Lord. Lord Almighty. Okay, we're about to start a new double rack here. In just a second. Let me just take all this stuff down. You see these books again later on. If you have any questions about any of these bad boys, again, let me know. Got a nice run of Amazing Spider-Man books up here, which is pretty cool. FYI, I just want to point out something. I really miss Mary Jane when she was a supermodel. She was so freaking flippin' hot. Is she in this one, or is it 349? Had the sexiest. Eric Larson drew the sexiest Mary Jane. Is it this issue, or is it no? It was 349. But this was a great issue, and Dr. Doom's in it too. ASM 350. Okay, new rack. Let's do it. Yeah, we want to make sure Jay still has employment here. All right, I have Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames, #1, going for $2. X-Force #3 is $2. Hercules #2 is $2. Batman 108 is $2. Batman 155 is $2. So get these two Batmans for $4. Flash Forward #1, part of a 6-issue miniseries. No one wants this, but here it is anyway. Life of Wolverine #1 is $2. The Incredible Hulk, Last Call by Peter David and Dale Keown, $2. Superman Day of Doom. This is going to go for $2. Red Hulk #2. This is a great series. I'm actually really liking Red Hulk right now. Barbaric #3, $2. Yondu #1 is $2. Ghost Rider #5 of 6 is $2. Now I have Chunky by Will. I am playing in the background. Oh, that's great. It's like we have like a little soundtrack for the show.
Yeah, waiting for the Captain America song to hit Spotify or something.
I'm waiting for someone to pick up Flash Forward #1, but you know, looks like I'm gonna be waiting forever on that front. No one wants that book. No one wants Flash, and no one wants G.I. Joe. Everybody's like, screw G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, more like G.I. No.
Hello.
Batman and Robin #18 is $2. Dr. Aphra #37 is $2. Amazing Spider-Man #14 is $2. X-Men Age of X-Men #1, it's sealed in a poly bag, $2. Venomverse #1 is $2. Gem and the Holograms, The Outrageous Annual, $2. RoboCop Prime Suspect #1 of 4 is $2. Dexter #3 is $2. Lando #1, we got the action figure variant, $2. Lilo and Stitch #4 is $2. The Punisher #13, $2. Batman Off-World #5 $2 on this. Hulk number 111. This is part of World War Hulk. $2 on this. Oh, Brandon is saying he actually is a G.I. Joe fan. Well, I'm glad you are, Brandon, but apparently no one else is. That's a sad truth. Everybody would rather be reading RoboCop Prime Suspect than reading G.I. Joe, another G.I. Joe book. Oh, jeez. What about that? Hey, flash forward, more like flash no word.
Oh, hey-o, I was laughing too hard. That was good. That was good.
The best thing was yesterday I took Max. We went school supply shopping, and he kept saying things like that. You know, like we would come over there, and it was like, of course, we went there on 2 days before school starts, so like everything's empty. There's nothing there at all, and we were both like, he was making some jokes, and I got like so irritated. He's like, rulers, more like Nolers. And I was like, shut up, Max. Like, pay attention. Pay attention, brat. You just rolled your eyes so hard that they may be on your front porch, but I love it. Yeah. Brought to you by Uncle Jack's Hunka Chunka Salsa.
Yondu looks like the poster child for that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I'm glad you covered that, man. It's just
2 copies sold. I would go to a convention and I would stand in front of my table and I would sell the hell out of GI Flash. I would do it too. Like, here's a book. It has nothing in here that you would want to pay money for, but I'm going to sell it to you anyway. And I'll give you a good deal on it. All right, I have Alien by Declan Shalvey. This is another ongoing or mini series. So we got issues 2 and 3. So this takes place on like a winterized planet, and there are colonizers there who are trying to basically mine for stuff, and all of a sudden there's an alien outbreak over there, and the daughter is the one who brings the alien over. She becomes friends with a face hugger or something. I don't know. There was like a face hugger that was hanging out in her backpack. She like put it in her backpack, and I didn't read the whole thing. I read like issue 1 and 2 and 3, and that was it. But it's been a while since I read it. But it is a good run. And Declan Shalvey is actually writing Terminator for Dynamite, and that's been great. I sold every issue when the toilet paper shortage happened. Oh, so that's where all my Flash books went. Incredible Hulk number 416 and 419. That's going to go for $4. Doctor Strange number 24, $2 on this. The Wilds from Black Mask, that's going to go for $2. Kingpin number 3 is $2. X Factor number 92 is $2. Gambit number 4 is $2. Not a claim, a joke. No, they're not. It's part of a different series, Brandon. It's not the same. It's not the same run. It is good stuff, though. I mean, all that alien stuff is great. They're each different stories. They're all self-contained stories, and they're all awesome. And by the way, X Factor 92. This is like a $5 book all day. This is part of the Fatal Attractions run. Got a cool hologram effect. That's the run where Wolverine gets his adamantium pulled out. Spectacular Spider-Man 177 is $2. Ultraman, the Mastery of Ultra 7, number 1 is $2. Strange, number 1 is $2. Hulk, number 14, this is part of the current run here. Something big's about to happen in Hulk. It's going to go for $2. I have X-Men Fantastic Four, number 1, number 2, and number 3, going for $6. Black Adam, number 7. We got a variant cover here by Sergio Davila and RF Prianto, $2. Batman Adventures, number 2, annual, is $2. Hulk current is off to Lorena. You'll really like Nick Klein's artwork in that series. It's really good. Whoa, he flashed a G.I. Joe in public? Yes, that is Lilo and Stitch. Issue number 4, Katrina. It's going for $2.
I heard Uncle Jack was working for Cobra, though.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Hey, Katrina's going to take that Lilo and Stitch.
I got it. I had a feeling she would. Alien, Music of the Spears from Dark Horse. 4-part miniseries. We got issues 2 and 3. This is going to go for $4. And then I have Colonial Marines, Aliens, number 7 of 12. That's going to go for $2. Green Arrow, number 1. We got Mike Grell and Ed Hannigan on the cover. $2. This is like a $10 book all day. Walking Dead 163 is $2. Yang number 3 is going to go for $2. Meet Misty number 2 is $2. Hulk number 6. First appearance of Titan Hulk. I actually have 3 copies of this book here that I'm going to do for $2 a pop right now. There's one on the ground that's going for, or one on the lower rack that's going for $5, but I'll do these at a much cheaper price. Then I have a variant of that same Hulk book going for $2. Astronaut Down number 1 from Aftershock is going to go for $2. Really cool issue here. $2. Fantastic Four 2099 number 1. $2 on this. I have Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And you guys saw I had number 8 earlier. You can grab all of them right now for 10, or you can just grab these 4 for 8. For Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. 1 through 4. Yep, 1 through 4 for $8. And then here it is again. I've come across these books, and I'm going to do it again tonight. Whoever misses out on this opportunity has missed out. I have 4 copies of the first printing of Absolute Batman #2 going for just $2 right now. Absolute Batman #2 for $2. 4 copies of them going for $2 a pop. Could be selling for a lot more, believe you me. But I'll do it for $2 right now. Batman Room Full of Strangers. This is going to go for $2. And I got a small stack here I'm going to show you guys real quick. Space Ghost #5 is $2. Oh, it's totally worth more than $2. Kang the Conqueror #4 is $2. Moon Knight #1 Annual is going to go for $2. Fantastic Four House of M #1 of 3 and #3 of 3. That's going to go for $4. Infamous Iron Man #8 is $2. Kingpin #5 is $2. Sorry, Kingpin #3 and #5 is $4. And then I have Van Helsing, Return of the League of Monsters, Part 1 of 2 and Part 2 of 2. That's going to go for $4. And don't forget the remaining promo books for tonight. I have He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse #1 going for $3. Daredevil #15, First Father Jordan going for $3. Thanos Rising #1 is $3. Harley Quinn #1 is $3. Going over all the bottom row books one more time. This is about that time right now. You're all sleeping. It's too late. You're all sleeping right now. The fact that I still have all those Absolute Batman books is proof of it. Mike Storm's not sleeping. He's like, hook me up. I got you, bro. I got you. What's up, Mike? How you doing, dude? Okay, awesome. Black Panther #1. Do this for, oh, what the hell? Let's do it for $3. Batman, the Batman Who Laughs #1. I'm going to stick to 20 on this, taking it down from 30. Thanos Legacy #1. I'll do it for $3. Murder Hobo Chaotic Neutral #1. I'll do it for $3. Uncanny X-Men #2. I'll do it for $3. Batman 41 first. Commissioner Gordon is Batman. I'll do it for $3. Black Order #1 is $3. What If featuring Daredevil and Captain America plus Vision and the Scarlet Witch. I'll do it for $3. Hulk #6. I'll do it for $3. This is the first Titan Hulk. Ultimate Invasion #2. I'm going to stick to 10 on this. Gasolina Bien Buedo #1 is $3. Can you make a fart sound? It's Gasolina. Show some darn flatulence. Spider-Verse versus Venomverse #1 is $3. Superman Forever #1 is $3. We got an Alex Ross lenticular. Spawn 52. I'll do it for $3. $3 books, guys. Let's do it. Let's find homes for these. Sam Wilson, Captain America, #1, #2, #3, #4, and #5. Okay, I'm going to offer you a deal right now, okay? I'm trying to move these at $25. I could try forever until I find somebody in the next 30 years who will buy these books at $25. But right now is when I'm interested in selling these books. So how about I take $10 off? You can get this entire set right now for $15 bucks. It's all yours. I walk away a happy man knowing that those books have found a better home. I will do the same deal on this Miles Morales Spider-Man bundle. I got issues 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm into these books at cover price. $25 is my ask on it. No one wants them. I'll do it for 15 bucks. It's yours. I'd rather get, 70% of a watermelon than 100% of a grape. Carnage Reigns. We got all 7 parts of it right here. Carnage Reigns. I was doing this at 40. How about we do it to 20? Yes, I am coming to Michigan. I'm coming to Michigan for Grand Rapids Comic Con in November. So I will be in November. In November, I will be in Grand Rapids. And I'm looking forward to it.
That was really good, by the way, Onrie.
What's up?
The 70% of a watermelon and 100% of a grape. That was really good.
Oh, yeah, I ripped that off from Shark Tank. That was there's nothing original about that at all.
I'd never heard it, so it was original to me.
Oh, okay, good. Well, it's not original. I totally ripped off someone else. But I sounded smart, didn't I?
Really
and
did.
I meant what I said. I really do. I mean, I can hold on to these books forever, but why am I here? I'm here to sell these books. I'm not here to hold on to the stuff anymore. I want to make room for new stuff. That's straight up what it is. Comics to me are currency. I wonder if we can, I'm sure we could probably get you a badge. You don't need to get a ticket, dude. And if you, I know that there's access, you should have access. There is handicap access in the convention center. So I think we could work something out for you, dude. You just got to bring Uncle Jack's tapioca with you. If you could do that for me, that would be great.
Onrie, I was taking a drink, man.
Yeah, taking a drink. If you could bring some salsa over, too, that would be great. The Hunka Chunka salsa. Yeah, I think we could probably find you a badge. Let me see what we can work out here. All right. That was in that stack. That stack. There we go. It's in that stack. All right. Brandon wanted. Hang on. Brandon. And we got Steve's Collectibles in the house. What's up, dude? Once. Okay, you want the remaining Absolute Batman 2s, Yang, and Misty. Ha! No problem. All right, Stevie, I got you, dude. Thank you very much. Two, and 6. Awesome. Those Absolute Batmans, that was a rare find. Found those in a dollar bin. There were a whole ton of them. I can't believe that the retailer was going to do that. Space Ghost number 5, King the Conqueror number 4. This is also a really good series right here. Moon Knight Annual. Whoops. Moon Knight Annual number 1. And I still have the Fantastic Four, the infamous Iron Man number 8. This is another one. This is not a $2 book, guys. Some good stuff here tonight. All right. We're down to the last minute here of our show, so things are ending here. Let's see. Did anybody actually earn a wheel spin tonight? 6, 10, 16, 18, 20. Marina's $5 away from a spin, but other than that, we don't have any spins tonight. But either way, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for being here tonight. I will be back on Thursday. I'm kind of taking it a little bit lighter this week just because I got to start getting things moving with Warline fulfillment. And I also have to get ready for Dragon Con. So it's been a night. So I will see you guys next week on The Experience. Same bat time, same bat channel. You guys can also catch me on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys then. Jay, do you want to add anything before we close out the show?
Yeah, Mr. Nope wants to know if you can hold on to his till next week since he only got the one.
Yeah.
Y'all, we got some exciting stuff coming up. As you know, tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, we'll have the 1 hour comic collectible show with Rex. Then at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, the Kyle and Jay Q&A. Thursday at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, we'll have What's in the Box with Miss Jen. Then at the newish time of 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, we'll have the Geek Chat. Then at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, we'll have Sketch Up with Mel and Mog. And then Friday at 1 Eastern, noon Central, for Order Up the FOC show, Matthias and Kyle are going to have Teeny Howard on the show with them.
That's awesome.
Yep. Kyle made this thumbnail, and again, Kyle's been doing excellent with these thumbnails. Then later on that night at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, we'll have original art with Nick. Then at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, we'll have Friday Night Live with Nancy McCann and the folks at Comics Unlimited. And then, folks, it's been a while, but Monday, and I'm pretty sure at the old time slot of 5 Eastern, 4 Central, Miss Jen is going to be doing Talking Shop, and she's going to be talking to Joe Jusko and Joe Pruitt. So that's going to be really exciting.
That's really cool. And what's Joe Pruitt up to these days?
I wish I could tell you, man. I don't really know.
He's launching a new series, I believe.
I think so, but I didn't catch the name of it.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you all being here. We love you all. Have a good night.